how do parents talk to their kids about being peer pressured and to take part in these type of games, and how to process all of this violent content that they're being exposed to all the time?
Okay, so there's some good news in all this scary stuff, and that is we have to teach our kids to be savvy media consumers, because this is the newest thing, but neither you nor I knows what will be popular next year or what will be created. This is currently the most popular show on Netflix of all time. And parents might hear it. Their child says, "Can I go watch Squid Game?" And they might picture a cartoon marine animal playing games, right? And they say, "Oh yeah, it's about kids' games." And yeah, I don't have time to check every single thing my child wants to watch and watch it with them. Sure, go ahead. So the first thing parents have to know is we have to be skeptical if we want them to be skeptical. So when they ask you about something, even if you haven't heard it, even if the name like Squid Game doesn't ring any alarm bells, just say, hang on, let's check it out. And when you do that, what you're saying to your child isn't just, I'm going to put rules in front of you. It's every time you think about consuming something, I want you to learn about it first, to create that habit in them. And if it's an elementary schooler, you need to go check it out yourself, and they can watch you and you can talk to them about where you go. A resource that I like to recommend is called commonsensemedia.org. They're a nonprofit, and they take the burden off of parents because they give all this information about what it's really like. They have parents and kids rate these things and tell you their suggested ages, as well as experts. But here's the best part from my point of view. They have a newsletter. They'll tell you about Squid Game as soon as it comes out. You don't have to guess or be hyper vigilant about every news program and watching multiple sites at once to figure out what you should be worried about.
And again, Dr. G, for those parents, at times it's tough love, but you have to do it, right?
Yes, and you don't always have to say, no, you absolutely may not watch. Dr. Orden, we've talked once before about the idea that we should maybe think about our kids' media intake like we think about their food. You're not going to say to your child, I never want you to eat again because it can be dangerous. You could eat something dangerous. We know that they're going to take in media. So if we think about that, some technology is like broccoli. You can't eat it for 12 hours in a row, but you can pretty much have it whenever you want. You can go do those math flashcards or FaceTime with your grandmother or check out library books online. Great. That's broccoli screen time. There are some things online that are like sweets and treats. You can have them occasionally. You got to ask every time. And then there are some things that are poison, like alcohol. You wouldn't let your child have bourbon, right? You would say you may never have that. So for kids in elementary school, I would say Squid Game is bourbon. They can't have it. With your middle schoolers, I wouldn't let them have it unless you were sitting there next to them and going to have a conversation about it afterwards. And if they're not willing to do that, well, sorry, kiddo, that's the price of admission. I guess you don't want to watch this. That's fine. With high schoolers, we just want to say, go do some research. Tell me what's valuable about it and what isn't.
Dr. G, I have to ask you, you say don't tell your kids if, you tell your kids when. So can you explain that in a little better detail for us?
Absolutely. Here's the issue. Kids who aren't watching this show are still playing this show. So we have to say to our kids, when somebody says to you that they want to play Squid Game at recess and you ask a little bit more about it and find out that you're going to play red light, green light, but you get to punch people, how will you answer them? Not if they do that, like if you're friends with bad kids, just when this thing is presented to you that's kind of dangerous, what will you say? Using that when, not if language gets kids to think beyond, oh, I'd get in trouble, and to think about, wow, how would I handle that situation? Because kids are doing that. They're mimicking this show. And even if they've never seen it, and I think this is really important for parents to know, this show is cross-platforming. Do you know what I mean? It's getting into Roblox and Fortnite. So even if my kid's never seen the show and I let them play Roblox because that's safe. Yeah, there's now a Squid Game in Roblox.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, as always, Dr. G, for your insight and your great tips. It's all about when.
Thank you so much.